right, well, I milling milling this ignorant log. I couldn't have just broke flat, you know, it had to be crooked. So try to get something out of this. So I already milled the bottom flat. I could not get that thing to set straight in there. There's just no way. So we're just gonna give her a shot here. I'm getting ready to knock the top off, and then how did I do this? Yeah, I flipped this 100. I already milled the bottom, so I'll mill this, and then yeah, I'll get this on the log stops and mill till I get that flat, and then do the rest. Let's see how this turns out. Well, that nasty log is done, you know, and the nastiest log I had, because of that barber chair, is the only one that gave me 2 6x6s out of it. I got 2 6x6s. That would have been a nice piece of 1 inch, but it's all split out and junk. So ended up getting that 1.5 by 12, which needs, I might actually leave that like that, I'm not sure yet, and just cut it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that yet. That might be something that goes on Marketplace. So alright, well, man, I'll tell you what, it looks like it's gonna rain here. Holy smokes. Well, it's supposed to tomorrow, but not today. So I'm gonna jump in a skid steer here, take this stuff to the firewood pile, grab these two. I haven't had to lift one of these things yet. I just pick them up with a bucket and just ease them right onto the pile. That thing there is probably junk. No sense in messing with that. Alright, welcome back. Oh, so my beautiful days have gone. But that's all right. We have it's been really humid today. Not super hot. It's in the 80s. It's not bad. But it's been really humid. And so we've got, let me make sure my mic is on. Yep, it's on. So we've got 4 or 5 days of rain coming. So in the last video, I kind of showed you what I was doing here. I cut some swaths and then I've been feeding them. And I did I brought the rake up, modified a hitch for the Kubota. So we got 4 or 5 days of rain. So what I've found is if I do 3 wide, 3 strips, which I think that's a 7 or 8 foot cutter bar. 1 strip, basically that lasts me 3 days, so 1 strip a day. So I did all this over here, and since we have all this rain coming, we have supposedly flooding downpours. I come up this morning and I cut a strip over there, right there. I cut this middle piece out where these trees are, and then I cut 6 here. So what I'm going to do, since it's going to be raining for 4 or 5 days, brought my trailer up. That was real fun, bringing that up through the woods, trying not to shear a wheel off on the stump. So I'm going to rake this, do 3 into 1, 3 into 1, and then I'm probably just going to rake all this and this into the one, and then I'm going to grab the tractor, die, and do what I did here. I just used the bucket and pushed the hay down, and then I'll take the tractor down, grab the skid steer, come up here, grab all this, load it on the trailer, take it down and park it at the goats, and then I can feed. That'll give me what? 1, 2, 3. That'll give me like a week's worth maybe of hay. So that'll be good. And then I probably have maybe a week left, and that's it. So, and this field will be cut. And you can see all the locust trees growing in there. Miserable things. Those are flat tire cities. But yeah, so alright. Well, I'll probably just set you up on a time lapse because I mean the Kubota here, the RTV is not a speed demon raking all this. So that'll probably be the easiest. And then we'll go from there. Got 3 really nice piles. That's pretty nice. This field is so rough, it's ridiculous. It's just insane how, oh geez, there's a stick there. It's insane how rough this is. This is where my cousins had a motocross track, and when they quit racing, they just freaking left it. So, I don't know if you can see the contour right there. That's actually a jump. That was like a tabletop coming out this way and then curved up around the hill. But, you know, when they quit racing, they had bulldozers. They should have freaking flattened it out, but it's a mess. Even after, oh my God, they were racing in, that was back when he was racing an Elsinore or something, or I don't know, or yeah, something like that. So that's back 70s, you know, and still the field's all tore up. So anyways, that's my rant for today on this, but I'm going to take the tractor down, bring up the skid steer, load this stuff in that trailer, and it's all green. I just cut it, so you can't store it away. And that worked pretty good actually with the bucket, but it's so rough. You could see, I don't know if you could tell on the camera, but I scalped a whole bunch of spots. So there's like sod in with this. I mean, you would never be able to put this in a barn. It would cook and catch on fire. So this is, I mean, this will be fed out in a couple days on the trailer. So, but yeah, it's looking good. That is a load of hay. She is stuffed full. So, alright, well, I gotta take the skid steer back down to the wood yard, because if it rains tomorrow like they say it is, we're gonna have us a massive burn pile. But yeah, wow, that's quite a bit. That's more than I thought, honestly. That's definitely more than I thought I was gonna get. She's full. Hopefully it all stays on. So, looking pretty good. I left all that, most of that's all sod. So, alright, let me get the skid steer down to the wood yard. Oh. Welcome to another day on the farm. And kind of a bad situation here. I came up to the wood yard and look what I've discovered. These logs are just covered, and I'm guessing they're powder post. I don't know, they're just a tiny little black bead like bug. It's on this one, that one there is really bad. A little bit on this maple, and then I have them on these two red maples, and then there's another one. So I have never, there's nothing on that one, that pin oak, and there's nothing over there on those cherries. I have never seen this before, ever. So, and it wasn't like this yesterday. I was up here milling yesterday. So I found some 7. I don't know how good it is, but it was in the barn, so it's gone through a couple freeze-thaw cycles, like a bunch. But I got that, and I mixed up something Captain Dave's or something bug killer too. I just put them both in there. I'm not eating this stuff, so I don't really care. I just want them dead. So I'm going to, on this sprayer, I don't even know if it works. I don't really have a use for a garden sprayer. So, alright, well, I'm going to set you up here on the tripod, and I'm going to soak this stuff down, because I don't know what else to do. I don't want this all in my wood. I mean, these posts here, I want to use them for my sawmill shed. So, alright, let me see what I can do here. Okay. This is crazy. Well, I hope that kills those dirty little buggers. I did have a night when I was down here earlier, and yeah, I took a knife out, and there's just it's a real tiny little black beetle, like, so I'm assuming it's powder post beetles, but let me know in the comments, because I've never ever seen it before. Never. And like I said, this wasn't here yesterday. None of these logs look like this. It's crazy. Oh. I guess it's a good thing that, you know, in these things, I wasn't going to mill these. I was just going to skin the bark off of them. And, put them in the ground. So that sucks. I don't know what, you know, powder post beetle does to the integrity of a log. I mean, I know, like, if you're doing lumber, that's why they sterilize them, which I don't have my mill done or my kiln done yet, which, you know, well, even if I do stuff with this, I advertise it as green. It's not kiln dried, so. Well, we'll see. I'll just keep an eye on it. So, hopefully, I don't know what the time is on this one for rain hitting it. We're supposed to have rain today. But, that's crazy. That is just insane. So, alright, well, I have this little guy on the mill. I might just mill him while I'm standing here. And, I don't know, I got some things to just, do that. I need to get the skid steer over in there and level that off. So I need to stack and sticker all this lumber. So, lots to do. Alright. Alright, I just want to give you the next day quick update on what I'm assuming is powder puff beetles. I haven't seen anything new. In fact, everything that was, you know, there doesn't seem, I don't know, man, I just don't know what they do. And once they go in, they're done. I don't know. But I soaked all this down, and I haven't had any spread. So, I'm hoping I killed them. I was thinking about spraying them again, but we're supposed to have all this rain up until Tuesday, and so far we got a shower You can see how bright it is out. We got a shower overnight, so technically we got rain, but it didn't even get down to the dirt. It just stayed in the leaves. I did get all my lumber stacked and stickered yesterday, so that's good. All that's stacked and stickered. This is stacked and stickered. These were stacked and stickered. I did them with the skid steer. Should have did that today, but I didn't. Had some other things going on, and I just didn't get to it. Plus, it was supposed to rain. So I guess I don't know. I have that giant brush pile over there I want to burn, but until it rains, when you're surrounded by woods, you just got to be smart about that stuff. So I'm gonna go throw some hay in for the goats. Call it a day. It's almost 6 o'clock. Time for some supper and get back at it tomorrow. I mean, it is beautiful out here, other than the fact it is so humid. I think the heat index is 91, 92, and it's in the middle 80s. But it's stinking hot. So, all right, catch you tomorrow. All right, well, this is what I got done for today. So this just showed up in the mail here this morning, and this is my tooth setter for my bandsaw. Put that in there, and then once you get these set, unfortunately, I don't have a digital caliper, so I have to wait for that. I ordered one. Taking their good time putting it in the mail. Oh my goodness, hush. So once that's done, I can set these, and then basically you just put it in there, line up the teeth, and then tighten up your vise. Boom, it's done. So what I did was I mounted this on this table, which I've had this base forever. This was actually... Shut up! Oh, I'm trying to make a video! Yeah, you're not getting nothing. Oh my goodness. Do you mind? So, a couple months ago, I put these 1-inch boards on, 1-inch oak boards. When they were wet, I just sprayed them with engine oil. And then today I just took all these off and just, well, one at a time, and pulled them together. Pulled the gaps together. So, I don't really care if this thing gets wet. So anyways, but I was getting back to what I was saying. So that's my setter at this end, and then at this end, I have my chainsaw sharpener, which I can sharpen my teeth with. And then all you have to do is take it down here, flip this around and move it up a little bit, and then there's your slide. So it's working pretty awesome. I like it. Cool, and I can just take this off, take it in out of the rain. So, speaking of rain, we were supposed to have rain today. We were supposed to have slow-moving thunderstorms with flash floods. Yeah. I don't even know why those guys get paid like government work. But there we go. So I can just take that off, take it in out of the rain. This guy can just sit here. I think probably eventually I'll put it in the inside. It's a mess in here, but we finished up milking today. There's no more drying everybody off. We've already got Delilah in with a buck, and then we have the one little Alpine in over with the Oberhalsey buck. So, and I think we're going to take, she's right there, Betty White, move her over with Samson, and then just bring those two in, and he can breed everybody in there that's a girl. So, that's the plan. But I'm pretty pleased with this. Can't wait to get my caliper, my digital caliper, so I can set this, and I'll be able to set my teeth. So, cool.